Hey guys, I am finally doing what I've been wanting to do for a while now. I am doing my Rwby Volume 4 reviews. Starting off with Chapter 1, of course. Now, at the time of this recording, Chapter 5 has already been out. And I want to catch up quickly, so you might see a frequent amount of these. Now, I'm doing a review for each episode and for the opening, which I'm going to be doing next. Now, just to get into this episode. Now, it opens up with I liked how it opened up with us seeing how the Grimm are born, essentially. They come out of this weird black ooze or goo, I would say. It's hard to say what it exactly is. And we see only Beowulfs, but that's probably because they haven't had the models for the other Grimm right now. Now, it pulls out from there, and we see three new characters. We see Dr. Watts, Tyrion, and Hazel, which all the designs I am a fan of. I'll be talking about them probably at the end of the review, just like what I like about them and stuff. We also see that Cinder did not do too good after what Rwby did to her. And she's, let's say, severely crippled. And a whole of her, I think, her left side is basically, I would say, scarred. Because her whole left side is covered. And she's missing an eye on her left side. And people are saying that they feel sorry for Cinder. But personally, me, I don't feel sorry for Cinder. Fuck Cinder for what she did. Not just Apira, but for the whole school of Beacon and everybody in Vale. I don't feel any sympathy for her, even though she's crippled. I think she deserves it. Now, we also get to hear that Cinder killed Ozpin, which we never actually got to see in Volume 3. So, I don't think he's dead. She may think she killed him, or she may be lying. But I don't think Ozpin is dead. Because, in anime and in TV shows in general, if you don't see a body, they're probably not dead. So, that's what I think about that. What else here? I have some stuff written down here, just so I won't forget. It said that they have fought silver-eyed warriors before. Now, that could either mean they fought one, which is Rwby's mom, because we don't know how frequent these silver-eyed warriors are. I'm guessing there's more than the maidens, of course, because of their legends, and so I would think there's more than 4 of them. So I would probably guess like less than 100 in the world. But it seems like they fought silver-eyed warriors before. I'm probably guessing they either want them to go extinct or something like that. And these people may have been the people that killed Summer Rose, Rwby's mom. So that's interesting. I don't think they're gonna expand on it too much right now, but I think eventually they will in the story. And we also find out that the Maiden's powers, for some reason, have a weakness to silver-eyed warriors, which is interesting, because we still don't exactly know where the Maiden's powers come from. It says they come from a wizard, but we don't know the background of the wizard at all, and we don't know where the silver-eyed warrior's power come from either. So, I don't think they're going to expand on that this season, but I look forward to when they do. What else? Then Salem starts sending them out to different kingdoms to go basically check out everything and to do their mission. She sends Dr. Watts to Mistral, where Team Ranger is going. So he might meet them there. He might. It's not 100%, but he might meet them there. Because they're going after Mistral next to take it out after Vale. Um, and she sends, what's his name? Hazel. She sends Hazel to go meet the White Fang leader. I think his name was Sierra Khan. I think I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but he's going to. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. What is the finest country? Oh my god, I can't remember. Menagerie. Yes, Hazel is going there to convince the White Fang leader to join them or cooperate with them, because she already has Adam under her thumb after what Cinder did. So it seems like there's a little bit of a split right now in the White Fang, with Adam leading one group and the leader of the White Fang leading another. So I'm interested in that as well. And Tyrion, which I like Tyrion. Tyrion is to me he was the most standout character in that meeting. I'll say that. And he was originally supposed to go after the Spring Maiden, but Cinder is mad about it. So he says, so Salem says, okay, forget about the Spring Maiden right now. Go after the girl that did this to Cinder, which is Rwby. So we're gonna probably be seeing him this season, going after Rwby. So that's gonna be really interesting to see how powerful this guy is, since he's one of the end bosses of the series. And I don't think they're gonna be able to handle him on their own. Anything after that? Ends with Tyrion's laugh, which I love. And it transitions to a farm boy, and we don't know anything about him right now. People are thinking that he has connection to the Spring Maiden, because he was farming and the Spring Maiden was farming in the world of Remnant. And to me, right now, I think he has a connection with Ozpin. That's my theory right now. Because, maidens can't be men. Then we transition over to Team Ranger. And I like all of their designs. Their designs are very well. And, of course, voice acting and everything is still on point. And, they're fighting a Grim, which is kind of like a golem, but of course they fight, and the fight's good. I thought the fight was very good, and we see the improvements that they have. And I love the combination attack that Rwby and Nora did. And this new Grim kind of blows a theory out of the water that I had, that Grim were mostly animalistic, because now we see a Grim that's more of a kind of ghost, and of more human-like. And it was what's it called? It was called a Geist. So that was interesting to see a new Grim like that. And I hope we see more interesting Grim like those, because Grim are my favorite part of this series. Like, my favorite thing around, like, in the world of Rwby, because they're the most interesting bit. We also see Jean get his new armor, which was it was a touching moment. That it's probably Pyrrha's shield, I'm guessing, and her crown from what happened at the top of the tower, and it was melted down and added on to Jean's shield and his sword, which and Jean's new armor. So that was nice, and I like Jean's new look, his armor and everything, and he's wearing Pyrrha's sash on his waist. I like his redesign very well. Then we transition them to walking out of the village and going to their next village and going far closer and closer to Mistral. And it transitions over to Weiss with her father calling her into the house. I mean, into his room. This episode I thought was very good, and it was good for an opener, focusing on the villains, which I like the villains. And for me, in most series, villains are my favorite part. Because they're shrouded in mystery, and they're the ones that kind of go out of their way to, well, like their unique way of doing things. And it's not always the same thing. And yeah, I just have a fascination with villains in series. But I thought it was very good. I'll be, like I said before, I'll be doing the review of the opening because it has a lot of stuff in there. And when I do the review of the opening, it's not going to just be the opening. I'm going to review like other stuff as well, just to get things out of the way in that review of the opening. Look forward to that. If you guys want to have a discussion or anything down in the comments down below, I would love to hear them. Yeah, I think that's about it. All right, bye guys.